Oh, actually, sorry. The way to test this. Well, yes. Open it here too. And then open it here. That looks not helpful. Okay. Oh, wait. Not very good. Here we go. I need you to say something.
So, 1, 2, 3. Glücksrad scrollen.
Cool.
The first time I watched the video, I was also like, oh, that the sound is not correct, but then I noticed I have it running on twice the speed. So that's sounding funny. But yeah, all good.
Are we doing this on your computer or my computer?
We can start on mine at least.
Okay. Can we do a remote desktop to share the screen? That'll make it easier on me. So,
have you ever used Drupal?
I haven't. You want to try that?
We could. I have like a corporate account and I can have guest users to that.
Sure.
That they can pair with me. Just a second.
Right. Should I be downloading something?
Yes.
Template
location. Drupal, but now I have to send you the invite link. Check this chat.
All right.
Because I'm also using that at work. I think it's hands down the best pair programming solution when you do this remote.
Are you aware of the Ruby books from Linda Lucas?
Oh.
So Linda Lucas, Ruby, Hello Ruby. I saw your tweet on the reading material for kids.
Mm-hmm.
You might wanna. How old are your kids?
4 and 1.
Yeah, check this out. So it's really good around the sort of like 5 to 8 range.
Okay.
And it fills a spot in education. Education is such a weird word to use with this. You know, like when kids play with Barbie and they're like, I want a house and a car when I grow up, right? It is to that part of the dream. Or when kids play with construction trucks and stuff, and they're like, oh, I want to be a builder when I grow up. It is to that as it is playing with Barbie to owning a house and a car when you grow up, as Hello Ruby is to becoming a programmer when you grow up, right? So it is less about the how and much more about the dream, right?
Okay.
But it is a completely neglected area of comp sci, right? So
Okay.
yeah, it's worth checking out. It's good stuff.
Well, when I was now working from home, he saw me a lot like having meetings online. So at some point he said like when he wants to grow up, he also wants to go to work, and like then he wants to talk to people. So yeah, there should be an installer or something, and then you need to tell me what email address you used.
Have to do a thing, sign up and stuff. So yeah, I'm doing this on Twitch, which is always not a great thing, but we'll see how it goes. That sounds good. I've just started using two-factor, like a digital key, which also makes it much nicer. Alright, download tuple.
basically tried to fill the hole when Screen Hero disappeared, and when
Yeah.
Slack audit, they were like, no, there's nothing. And I used them since November last year, and yeah, it's working really great. Every time I do normal screen share with someone via like Teams or Zoom, you're like, damn it, I can't click, I can't put your attention somewhere, and you will see in a moment. Really practical.
I mean, it's always good to learn a new tool.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always happy to do that. Opening tuple. Move to applications folder. I like that applications are moving the install into the application itself. Okay, so I'm gonna let it use my mic.
Yes.
But we're still doing the call through Zoom. So
No, we don't have to actually. We could hang up here.
it will cause trouble with the Twitch. So we do have to a little bit.
Okay.
Sign into laptop. Okay, I think I've gotten it up.
Mm-hmm. Then I need the email address you are using, and we just drop it in the Zoom chat.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Wait. You have my email address though.
If I open my mail program,
There you go. I'll put it in there as well. But yes.
I didn't know which one you were using. Such okay, so people connect with people. Add as a friend outside my team. Yes. You were added to my friends. And if I now start calling you.
Okay.
Okay. On the top bar, there you can mute yourself.
Yeah, it's in, okay.
But yeah, I think
Try to do that
the sound is a bit different now.
And gone. There we go. Let's do this. And let's do that. And
Test, and I still hear you.
so I don't see a mute thing here.
In the top bar, basically, there is a little pencil, microphone, and then also the tuple icon.
Pencil.
At least that's what I see.
I see a keyboard. I see a clipboard.
No, like not in the bar of the application, like the top bar where you have the clock
Oh, yeah,
and battery and so on.
Okay, it shows that I am muted. Oh, sorry, that's you. And now it shows that I'm muted.
And now the sound is like it was before. We're both muted, we're talking on Zoom and hearing on Zoom.
Alright. So, new tools, always a small overhead in getting things set up. Let's check out what's going on.
Pick somewhere. I think this should be the like you see my screen already, I guess. IntelliJ.
Yeah.
If you click anywhere right now, there should be like a circle now, I guess. That's the default icon. You're drawing, you think?
I am drawing. Didn't mean to.
I think one to the left of it. That's my favorite. That's my favorite option when pairing.
Yeah.
You can quickly say it's here or it's there.
All right. So okay. Do you have a test for this? Like, can we see it?
See what?
The opens. Yeah.
No, not really, because I'm not on Windows. But this is basically the conversation I had with my colleague.
Okay.
IntelliJ was pointing out the same, that we are everywhere relying on the platform default when we are writing files. They actually already started a little bit on that. I looked into where this is all happening, for example, I'll show you the idea.
Yeah. And we should just UTF-8 everything.
Basically, here was one of the cases. Previous code, I mean, this was throwing in an unsupported encoding exception, so I had to write a bit more code around it.
Yep.
File utils is the tricky one. Let's maybe start from the top, because this is not used anymore.
So go to that place where you wrote that exception. Let's clean that up a little bit. So just catch exception here.
Okay.
And then on line 19, throw, I believe it's object utils dot throw as air. So this will catch out all the things, and then if they're already non-checked exceptions, it just rethrows them. So it won't keep layering them inside of each other. And what?
Do I remove that throw here or not?
You can, but you don't have to. So because it's useful to be able to tell the program here that you are exiting, I made it so it says it returns an exception, although it never actually does. It always throws. Makes sense? But it's useful to be able to say, I'm throwing an exception.
What's your reasoning behind fetching exception, which is basically everything in the world and not just the one we're actually expecting here?
Just easier, consistent.
Okay.
Like by saying catch exception, what we're saying is we are converting everything to runtime exceptions. Where when you put a specific one, it's sort of saying, I want to pay attention to this case. But there's nothing special about that case. Right? This is just a generic Java shouldn't have checked exceptions bullshit. And we are trying to like just say, we want Java to get to the same as every other language on the planet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, here I already checked, like previously when we were using just print stream. The outer flash is false in that case. There's the original constructor. Yeah, here, false. Yeah, I think I got those things right. So this was the first one. In file utils, there was a bit more. I think I even left one because I wasn't 100% sure what to fix there. First here we had.
Can you go back to that huge try stack? I'm sorry, I just wanted to see that. That was weird. Back there.
Here.
What the hell's going on here? Oh, it's just a try with resources popping in. Oh wait, never mind.
So here the previous code looked like this. We had a buffer writer and buffer writer and file writer without encoding. I started using this method, which is new since Java 7. Expect the path, which is no problem. It takes the transit, and I wrapped try with resources around it to save the line on closing the outrider.
And so the whole problem was just that it was using UTF-8?
No, they were on Windows and they ended up writing in ANSI, even like encoding 1252, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I think I googled Wikipedia, said like some legacy Windows system. I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. it never occurred to me. I thought we'd been on UTF-8 in Java since like the early 2000s.
I was thinking so too, but apparently, and I mean, IntelliJ even has an inspection for that.
Okay.
That we're relying on the platform default. So that was the first one, but there are multiple ones in that file, I think.
Why do you got red under that data stream? Up.
Where?
Here. Yep.
It's another one without try with resources.
Let's pop that into a try with resources. and you don't need to close anymore.
I
There's
don't
probably
mind
code
actually.
that's old enough from before. Yeah. Probably what I. Hold on a second. All right, we probably don't need that extra try around the outside. But I'm not sure about that. Does make the errors? Yeah, it probably throws an exception. All right, we probably do need it. Never mind. That's good. All right, keep going.
Here was one. I think here just again boost. Yeah.
Yep.
You want to change here. And I think we have one left. Yeah, this one I didn't touch yet. Because it's a bit longer with cleaning up all the things we don't want. That's why we want to use maybe try with exceptions.
Yeah. So probably this code was written before we had try with resources.
Yeah.
Let's collect that buffered writer. Yeah.
I think for that we have to. Now it's tricky. I think we have to move them in here.
That's not right. So let's just undo for a second. Because as soon as you move them in, it won't work down at the bottom. So put your thing over new file writer. Let's start there. Line 261.
Yep. Here.
There. Now quick fix that. Yeah. So let's change that
Write it
first.
myself.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do it.
Damn it, okay. If I get that encoding is only since Java 11, I've already looked that up.
Oh, that is
It's more tricky.
More tricky.
And we have to do something like this. Change it to a file output stream.
All right. So this is writing all of our files, right?
I'm not sure. It's also not used.
It looks like it's not used. Try to find uses of it. And where does the prefix go? Just to a temporary file. Which means it's not being tested right now. But it's also and we don't want the new line either. There's a whole bunch about this line I don't like anymore. Let's try a quick test against this one. Well, a reader. Do you have an easy way of making a reader?
What do you mean?
So, open up file utils test. There should be one. No. Let's write a test for test save reader or save to file. What do we call that thing? You can delete the lines of stars. Editor support has gotten to the point that we no longer need those separators. No. Uppercase, lowercase, normal camel case.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't know this enough. But when we're testing, save to file, okay.
Test save to file. Just test save to file. Yep. Right here, call file utilities.save to file. And what does it take as parameters? Prefix. Prefix is just going to be pre underscore actually. Do pre underscore. And then comma input. Just lowercase input.
Oh, okay.
Like we had it. And then this should give us back, so create that so we have it, yep. We'll deal with it later. This should give us back a variable, so let's hold on to line 74. Yep. File, and call it file. And then the next line, do an approvals dot verify existing file. There's one that takes a file, yep. That should work. All right. So now let's make reader become a real thing. And is there like a string reader or something? Does it just take a string? Yep. Hello approvals. Let's see what happens with that.
Oh. You should maybe undo that.
Yep.
To make it as it was before. The one thing I'm missing right now is when I don't see the video.
You don't see my video.
Yes,
Do you have two monitors by chance?
Nope. I'm one.
I think you're gonna lose the video a lot. It's okay.
So we're failing unexpectedly. I mean,
No, we expect that to fail. It should have opened
first time.
Should have opened a diff tool though. Did it not?
No, it did not.
That's really unfortunate. Scroll backwards a little bit. No, sorry. Show me the error. Okay, so I mean, there's a whole bunch about this that is good. Can we open up that approved file?
Approve.
Actually, that's really not what I want. Can you open up the temp file? This might not exist right now. I'll try opening it anyways. That's good. All right, you can close this. Let's do a use reporter. So weird though. On 72 of VS Code. Actually, IntelliJ. Weird that we don't have that though. IntelliJ community reporter. IntelliJ reporter. See what happens if you run that.
Okay.
No, still nothing. Weird. And if you do a VS Code reporter, yep, try that. Still nothing opened up. So weird. Try just a file launcher reporter.
There we go.
Okay, something. Good. All right. So let's go back and do a clipboard reporter. Run that and then paste the thing into your console. All right. So now we should have a passing test. And let's commit. We actually have a couple commits here. So let's do it just as two separate commits. So the test that we're about to do, let's commit those two as just test save.
This one basically, this is our no-show.
Yeah, you also need the approval test. So up on the top.
In one of the tests, in one of the tests also we had an encoding missing, that's why there's already a change here.
That's okay. That's just
And
a test.
let me quickly
Wait.
clean up the imports.
Okay.
No, not what I wanted. I noticed I have like completely different formatting options in this project, so I have to be careful.
But you need to, you need to stage on the green on the unstaged changes. Yep.
Can you click with thanks to Drupal? You can point. I'm not sure right now what you don't like. This one as well, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, that test will not pass.
Yep.
So commit that. Lowercase t. Yep. Added test for save file. And then let's commit the rest of these things.
Yeah. Oh, this one is suspicious.
Organize imports.
Yeah. Here's one I didn't fix. Yeah. It's the same print writer right now, which.
Okay.
Now we go and search for it then, I guess. Oh no. Okay, it's wrong.
So
yeah, that's one of those cases. That's why I didn't finish this. And
it's okay. Just do the command we have. I have a couple things I want to do for this one.
Okay. So. I don't know.
Anyway,
we don't want this one. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, let's go with this one. Okay. Yeah, I can also do all of them. We do them again. I don't mind.
Commit them for right now. And it feels. Oh wait, hold on. What are you doing there?
There was a typo, and here I do the same. Try plus process.
Cool.
This is the one we're touching right now. Here's our typo, and this one is throwing a different exception. Oh, stop. Tap the identifier there. That looked like I left something.
Alright.
And now it throws IO exception.
Can you run all the tests just as a sanity check too? It's okay, we don't have to wait on it. Just
as perfect. What was in the logger? Yeah, again, I stumbled on this and I was like,
factory, yeah.
Oh.
God, that's old code.
Yeah. Code is really old. And then look, this is like you imported this from SourceForge.
Yep.
2013 or so, yeah. And down here we have the same. Yeah, they didn't fit in one line anymore, so I put them all in the own line.
Alright.
And here, let me show you this. Similar ones, we have it. the old code, the false was I think for don't append, and I assume the equivalent of that would be the create option here. There's read, write, append, truncate, existing, create.
Yeah, probably create new, right? What's the difference between create and create new? Oh no, so we create. It's create.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, sorry, go back to that for a second. Create a new file if it does not exist. This option is ignored. Check for the existence in the creation of file if it does not exist. So we had append equal false.
Yes. Right.
So right there, no. Call it again, like the file writer. Do the old code. So we did file name, comma. So just do quote, comma, true or false. It was false, right?
False, yeah.
All right, and then control click into that. Control click into file stream output writer. So this is new file. No, this is still append. Control click into the this. On 155 at the beginning of this. Yep, control click into that. Highlight append for me. So this is different. Alright, go back to our code. So this something big is changing here. So we were using a file writer, now we're using a what? We're using a new buffered writer. So out of curiosity, why the buffered writer?
Because this is the method we have here. Yeah, all.
Alright. And we were saying append equals false. So it should write a new file. In which case it's not just create, it's like, it might be truncate. Go check standard options. Read, write. If the file already exists and it is opened for access, then the length is truncated to 0. Okay, so I think it's truncate existing.
Okay.
But is there is that the only two options? And are these things that you can OR together kind of thing?
Yeah, we can pass multiple.
So I think it would be create truncate existing.
Do we want more?
I think we want both.
Standard options dot. We'll create one more.
Yeah. And then I guess we're getting rid of 360. Did our test pass?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
There are like only a few
running.
Of course.
And see that we got this one right as well. Actually, it might be useful to find out if this is even in our test, since it would be under logger.
It's the logger, yeah.
If you could, yeah. Okay, vector up, that's a good one.
By the way, can you quickly give it a try when you're here? There is one of the buttons which sort of allows you to get my mouse, and then also that your keyboard is working. I really wonder how you feel the latency is, because I've never paired with someone that far away. And again, with someone here in Estonia with me, it's like you don't really notice you're on a different machine. Let's try passing.
It's reasonable. I
Okay,
can feel
cool.
the delay, but it's minor.
Okay, we finished this. I think that we can actually go back here and have a look. Again, this is what we just looked at and seems fine. And the last one was here where I again, that's the first thing we looked at basically. So let's finish this. What letter do we take?
So this should be a capital R, and it's protected by tests, but there's so much of the stuff. Let's put the bang bang. So R exclamation mark, yeah, but no space in between those two. One more. Like that, yeah, like that. There we go. So just like we believe this to be not a non-breaking change, but we're kind of hoping that it's a non-breaking change. And so if something goes wrong, this just lets us realize like we should probably check this commit. All right. So now let's go back. Converting to newer Java paradigm or newer Java I/O. Is it actually in the new I/O?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's also one of the reasons why our code actually, the library might not be Java 6
compatible
anymore.
Oh.
I even looked, like we were already using some of the Java new things, so it's not like this is a new addition. We were already basically relying on this. So
that's fine.
Yeah, I wrote that here. Convert to new Java API. Right, we need exactly. Commit and I push. I mean, we're anyway on my...
That part doesn't matter. Like, we'll push again when we do a pull request. All right, so now let's go and fix up that piece of code. So, save the file. Okay, so this one, what were we doing first? We're making a new file writer, a new buffered writer. And a new buffered reader. Let's ignore the buffered reader for the moment. And let's, we still need to create the file. You know what? I think I have a file utilities write everything to file. Oh, but then we still have to read it in. So anyhow, on line 260, new line, what we want to do here is so we need a buffered writer. So how are we doing that in the new I/O? Okay. And the path and UTF-8, that seems great. No. Yeah. No. You want to put it, so you're saying this is a, yeah, and you want to put this in a try with resources.
This close here.
And move that curly all the way down to the bottom of this try block for now. And then delete line 257. And then scroll down there and get rid of 282.
1 second. Then we delete.
The entire finally
Yes.
block.
Yeah.
Scroll up, and then you can delete line
This one?
262. Yeah. All right. Now that should work. Let's do a run and test it. You can do the whole clean verify, but I'm totally fine with just running the one test.
Nice. Still green.
Good. All right. Commit. So this is an R bang bang. Well, it's no bang bang. It's just an R. Space refactored to new IO. I'm not entirely sure if that's entirely accurate in this one. It's really just doing the UTF-8 and the try, but it's good enough.
And this is also from Java.
Oh, it is. Oh yeah.
Oh, is it?
No.
Or
Maybe.
files. Yes, yeah, files is from Java.
Okay, so the next thing, if we go back, scroll down and see what our catch IO exception is. Return file. So we don't need that there anymore. So let's move that up into line 266 and move the file, combine 253 and 256. So basically delete that. And then quick fix the error that's going to occur. Just, yeah. All right. That's nicer. So let's try running that. That runtime exception message is a bunch of crap. Let's change that. Let's make that. Sorry, do a commit really quick.
Later. Really enjoying Folk so far. I switched from source free.
Yeah.
Going quite well. So it's again an R.
Yep, just an R.
Cleanup or
Clean up. Yeah, just clean up is fine.
not that much going on here.
No, that's the nice thing about small commits. You don't really have to care about the message so much because the commit is readable.
I'm surprised. I usually go small commits, but right now it forces me to go even smaller steps, which is very interesting for me to see.
So now let's deal with that. Oh no, this message. Yeah. So this is going to be trouble saving to file, and then in parentheses. So put inside of there just say prefix, comma, message, and then yeah, like that, and then do a parenthesis. Basically, do the same thing. We're gonna do a string.format in front of this. In fact, I think I have a formatted exception. See if try to throw new formatted exception. Yeah, first one. And then you don't need to string that format anymore.
Interesting.
And so after that prefix message, you're going to do a space, parenthesis, %s, comma, %s. Inside of there, keep the another %s.
Okay.
Yeah. And then no plus, and no E. I don't believe in no E. No. But so we also need the prefix first. So before the e.get message, put the prefix in there.
Okay.
That works for me. Except for your %s, there needs to be like a comma there. Yeah. Alright.
Will you new line this?
I would be okay putting a new line before the message if you wanted to. But, no, this is good. This is good enough. Information's in there. Happy enough. Okay, so do a commit there. Better error message. It's not really an R, it's kind of an F. Capital F. Like we're changing behavior. It's the error case, but we're changing behavior.
Yes, the text is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay, now let's deal with this buffer reader thing. So what's going on here? Yep, so we want to put it in a try with resources, which means we can kill 264. And that works.
I wonder, can't we also write like our input is the reader and the path? Okay, never mind.
Well, this line is not null. Then we do that, and okay, we're doing it in the line. It's not great code, but it's good enough.
Since we're here shortening, should we use IR here or should we extend it here? Should we call it buffer reader or we don't care?
I don't care. It only goes for 5 lines.
Okay.
I think this is good. Actually, this is not a migrate. This is just a try with resources.
No encoding
I
here.
like that Fork is using the Code font.
No, it's not. It's JetBrains mono, but you can basically select whatever you want.
Okay.
JetBrains mono.
It looks a lot like the Code, but it's
Yes.
not what you're using here.
Yes, it also is. I just here I bumped the font size. Maybe it helps with looking at it when
No,
watching
so
video.
look at line 260.
Yes.
All right, and specifically we're looking at the not equals null, and then look at it in Fork. Your font is different.
Yes, that is different, but I think that's something I considered somewhere that usually I don't use them or so. But
Yeah,
this
so that,
one
I believe
automatically-
that is the Code font.
Okay. Well, JetBrains mono also has those. I think they're called ligatures or something.
Font ligatures, yeah.
I think here I might have deactivated them, but I downloaded the
Oh, you're right. You have to enable
them.
font ligatures.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, and now okay. Well,
I mentioned it last week. Yeah, there were
Yeah.
a few things in the code base I was wondering. Like,
you
why
can
do
get
we
rid
have-
of those. The answer is because, like, back in 2002, our editor support wasn't as easy to navigate things around, and being able to break methods were more important. Now, it was much easier to figure out that you're in a method than it used to be. You have consistent formatting is better, like, yeah. That, by the way, is copy and paste. You can probably do a search and replace in the project.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, no.
Replace all.
Does this work?
So
Or just move the one out?
this will work. Can you just check though that none of them are in a string? So can you put a quote in front of one of those? Okay, good. Yep.
Yeah, basically everywhere. Okay. But do you think this works?
Let's find out.
Okay.
Yep.
1,000.
Yep.
Oh, this will be a big.
Oh, that did not work. So, but this is the great thing about small commits. Revert, and we'll just do it again.
Mm-hmm. Continue. Oh, this will make me a big committer in the source code. No, I want to be here actually. 155 files. Okay, is there a button to stage
all? Yep.
Yes.
Stage all.
Let's maybe run tests just in case.
I think that'd be a great idea. And the message is going to be just remove the, and actually put
Legacy
like
formatting.
star. And just make like a mini version of that line. That's the message.
The first thing, remove clutter.
Yeah, it's a remove clutter. Which ironically was there to declutter. But times change, what clutter is changes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, clutter, complexity, and what's the third C?
Clutter, complexity, and cleverness.
Cleverness, exactly.
Hopefully there's not too much cleverness in this code anymore. Like that was, there's still, cleverness is still a thing that gets me. Because there's still part of me that likes to be clever. But I think I've stumbled over that problem enough that it's at least out of this code base.
Tell me the letter, please.
So this is going to be a capital R. Actually, this can be a lowercase r. Replace all, yeah. Just removed all.
Commit. Boom.
All right. Other things here, or should we do a pull request there and pull it into the code?
Let's check the file. I think maybe I wrote it down somewhere. What's this section? Inspection. Inspection manual. Implicit usage of platforms default chasset. Yes, one that one. There are a few other yes, but I wasn't sure again how much they are used.
Well, let's go get them. Regardless, let's get them out.
Mm-hmm.
They're just bombs waiting to happen. We already know what the thing is. Yeah.
I can't font move by that. Be careful. Yeah.
It's okay. So pull it out as a variable. The whole new, yeah, that. That's good enough.
I get that. Okay.
I'm okay with that on a single line. What do you have your line break set at? Is it 80?
I think I'm using right now HTML for Ap.provalTests.java.
Yeah, it's probably 80.
Maybe I should go with.
It's fine. I don't mind too much. The line 122. Let's fix that. Yep. And kill the close and save.
Almost. Oh, no imports. Okay, then you say, yeah. Commit already?
Yep, commit.
Okay. Oh, no. We committed my to-do file, although I think we might keep because the file was there already and we added
It's
some
okay.
notes.
I'm fine with the to do.
Yeah, we want to work on anyway. Yeah. Okay. Factor.
Auto closable. Try with resources. Try with resources and UTF-8. Yeah, there we go. Copy that message. We will use it again.
I'm actually. Oh, it did restart when I restarted my system. What's the tool you told me last? Flycut.
Flycut.
I was about to tell you, like, look, I have it installed, but apparently it didn't survive the restart. Let's paste it. Oh, I lost it from my clipboard now. Interesting.
We'll get it back.
Yes, we'll steal it from here. Come on. I can't get away. I was also really lucky. At some point I did some changes and wasn't happy, so I figured I would just revert everything, and then I lost all my progress in my to-do file, but
it was in your Flycut.
No, it wasn't my flight. IntelliJ.
Oh, local history.
Exactly, local history. I could get it back and I was like, oh my god, thank you, because again, I wrote so many things there and I was like, if that would be done now, that wouldn't be good. But okay, back to the task. We are here, this is finished. This happened, actually 4 times in this file. But let's do it again like this. New input stream here. Fix this one. Do this. And what's going on here? Oh, what's happening here?
Yeah.
We're closing the
and then reusing it.
We can't do this in the driver resources.
Yeah, which is actually great. So don't do it again. So put a curly here, and then do another try. So delete line 192, and then buffer reader here. Yeah. And then you need a curly at the end of that.
One to few. Okay.
And then 199 goes away. There we go.
Wait 1 second. Let's see Google because that's at least 2. I now format just this part. That's also interesting. In some places, I think of the code base. I know.
Yeah, I prefer having my curly braces line up, which is not the Java standard. But my projects, when I'm in other people's projects,
my only problem is only that I don't have template for the IntelliJ.
So there is a template in here, but I don't know if it will load for IntelliJ. So the template I have in here is for Eclipse.
Okay. I can try around with it. Let's see. Nothing for today. Maybe what happened here? Why is this look so changed?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Do we have more occurrences? One more.
Did you commit the last one?
I didn't commit anything yet. I figured I finished this one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Sure. Yeah. So we're doing this in like so many places.
Google, I think.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Where do we this one? Here in the middle. Okay. This one is in 1. That I don't like. Like this.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to get rid of it in a second anyways.
Okay.
All right. Good. Let's commit. All right.
And this was also an interesting class. I was wondering, like, I've never seen it before. What was the use case here? There is, I think, a bit more of servlets, or even some base servlet to append to or extend from.
Yeah. So the key here was that I wanted, if an exception ever occurred in my servlets, that it gets written out as an error message.
And it basically prints that into a file or something like this.
And that meant like my runtime exceptions could go all the way up to the top
Mm-hmm.
instead of having to catch them. Like I either want to catch my exception in one or two places. Basically, right at the moment I'm about to do something about the exception,
Mm-hmm.
or right at the moment that it's about to get released to the wild.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So one of those two
Last
places.
chance. Mm-hmm.
Anywhere else is just a waste.
Mm-hmm.
And so this sort of allowed me to do that. It would definitely be in utilities, and possibly this is stuff that nobody's using. We can just get rid of. I really wish.
I was wondering, yeah.
I really wish I had telemetry, so I could know.
Mm-hmm.
But for right now, we'll just clean it and keep it.
Mm-hmm. But here we have again this file writer, which had the issue that we're suddenly in Java 11 if we use file writer with encoding, so we would have to do something like this.
Yeah. So have we solved this problem already?
Nope.
Nope.
That we had in template error, I think. I know we didn't. Let's have a quick search for file
Let's check.
writer.
Well, yeah. You probably want new space file writer.
Okay, no, we only have it here.
And what is the error that this is giving?
Again, called without platform default.
All right, so let's pass in the platform default.
But we can't. If we put it in here, it's Java 11 suddenly. If I go this route.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Again, we need some buffer guide and then output stream writer, file output stream. So we could replace it with.
Okay, let's try that.
So writer, I don't even see our stream.
Yeah, so we have a writers.put that we're putting in here. We're not using output.
Basically, this.
Okay.
Just file output stream or both? I think we need both. Replace it with that.
You have an extra semicolon. Okay. I'm good with that.
Let's call this one. Something like this, huh? What do you think about changing this to contains?
That's it. Oh, that's good, yeah.
And again, by now Java has
That's a better way of doing it.
The others are not so good. This one I guess can also go because apparently
Yeah, we have the Git now.
but our writers is a hash map. Why would we? I would call cat on that. Yeah. It's somewhat safe.
So this was written before we had templates is the answer.
So fork. I guess that didn't
That's
make it
just-
into the last commit here.
Yeah, it's just white space.
Yeah, it's okay. Nope. How do I jump? Ah, okay, like this, I jump through them. Ah, that's one too many.
Is there not a way to make it do a list view here? Right click on fly cut for a second. Click configuration options, preferences. So move pasted item to the top of the stack would be my first suggestion. Wait, hold on. Sticky wraparound menu. Don't copy password fields. That makes sense. Remove duplicates. Let's get rid of that, or turn that on. And then check appearance one more time. The last one. No, okay. I guess that's it. Do you need to put that into a print writer? Still doesn't seem very happy with the output part. So sure. But see on line 37, change that to output. And there it doesn't seem happy. File output stream. Can't do a byte array output stream. Don't worry about that yet. All right, something is not what we want here. Do a search for print writer, because that's actually where the problem's occurring, right? You're on mute.
Hello again. I guess one of the shortcuts I hate to navigate in on flight and
Mute.
suddenly cut me off. Okay. Yeah, I was just taking the time to slow down. I was rushing too fast. I think we have a byte array output to stream and we want to write that just into a string. Don't we have that already somewhere in this helper method to write system out into another place? What was the first thing we did tonight?
Yeah, so we should
Is basically
in file utils, we should have, we go back to on line 35 and a half. No, just go to 35 and a half, new line, and say, but T is the stack trace, which is what we're trying to get. And we're passing that to the print writer. I think although, can you, well, okay, so the key thing that we're trying to do here is we're trying to get the stack trace from error. Check out for a moment, go to the logs. So go to simple logger. And do a search here for error or exception or warning, probably warning. All right, and then go to warning.log statement, so go into that. Print full stack trace, go to that. Print stack trace throwable, go to that.
Yeah, that I also found. Here's also something fishy. Like, why do we have twice the same instance of check?
That's, if it's an instance of a print stream, otherwise, yeah, you're right, we don't need that.
Maybe there's another case which that this should be like, I don't know, some other type of stream or so, but yeah, right now it doesn't make sense. It can go away like this.
Yeah. Or more likely, the second one should say if it's an instance of a print writer. That's what we're actually doing.
That's what we're now
But go back to
working on, yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Right. And otherwise, we create a new print writer of the appendable writer. Yeah, so print writer takes, can you go to appendable writer for a second? Line 304.
Yep.
Appendable writer. What is that? Extend writer. Okay, so now let's just go back to oh, actually, sorry, can you do approvals.exception? Open up approvals. Yep. Do a search for exception. Yep, right here. Oh, no. Doesn't actually do that. Alright, sorry, go back. My bad. Okay. So on line 38. Yeah, here. Do print writer equals and see what print writer takes. I think it takes a, so it takes a writer. Pass it a string writer. Yeah. No parameters.
Oh, okay.
Delete 37, 38. And that just becomes, that is, yeah. There we go. Done.
One code here. Okay.
All right. Can we commit? I think that's all the cleanup stuff we need. Oh yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Quick fix on that really should remove the usings.
We commit them separately?
I'm fine committing them together.
Okay.
R bang bang. Cleaned up front writers.
I also found or noticed something. This one apparently we didn't catch.
Yeah, you can kill it. Oh, you can do a search for it as well. If you...
Yeah, this
All right,
also
different numbers of
happens.
stars.
This is-
Different things are copied. Not line 70 though. That looks different. Yeah. Yes.
You saw something?
Yeah, I think it went away now.
Okay.
No, still something weird if you go up a little bit. Just
Yeah.
thing go up a little bit. Right there. What's going on? Oh, it's just a
I think
file name is
it's
wrong.
just too long.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna do the same check. There's no quote here. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we'll do another one.
Yeah. In the thing, just make sure that simple logger didn't get hit. Okay.
Didn't we have like way more than that? Okay. I thought the list I just had was way longer than. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now the UI code up. Okay.
Still check that simple logger is not being, or anything in the logging directory. Like,
Yeah, those two had like lines like this.
yeah, and that I don't mind, but the warnings usually did put a line of stars.
I can't follow.
That's fine. Go back to logger though. I think something is not right. Like or simple logger instance. Show me that. No, that's also fine. That's also fine. Okay. Can you do a search though for that big thing of stars? What's still left? Don't worry about the
Yeah.
star being slashed. Just a lot of stars. I want to see a lot of stars. Okay, so like those log lines I want to keep, but that's fine. So that's telling me that they're, yeah. So that, yep. Let's go get those. You can copy it from that one line.
Oh, no.
No, just copy it from the one line. I actually want it to be specific, so I'm okay with just doing a couple searches.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Replace those. Now do a search for log stars again.
I noticed something that basically it leaves the two spaces here in the beginning, which means we have the empty line which I was aiming for earlier.
There, that works.
But I noticed there are still
Velocity parser. Fix the velocity. Delete the velocity part. Yeah, delete that. Delete the velocity parser one because that even has a typo in it. Yeah. All right.
but there are still, I noticed when I cut it even shorter. What's with those?
Go see that. Yeah, get rid of that. And
Nice.
next two. All right.
So let's keep the UI a moment. They're all here.
Yeah. Stage those. Commit those.
Should
Lowercase r.
No.
Yeah. Well, so we're gonna do one more check after we did this commit. So let's go back and do a search now for just lots of stars, like 4 stars. Okay. No, so
But this is markdown, and here's a test approved file. I guess
And I want
that's
that.
testing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Cool. So that's all of them regarding platform default and
Yep.
coding.
So make a quick PR. I'll pull that in. I forgot to tweet. Let me do that as well. Alright, that's tweeted and maybe. Yes. And then all the things we just did should be in a pull request, which I should be able to see as soon as, there we go.
I actually wonder, since we don't do much with tuple, I mean, you've seen it, we could rotate more, but if we don't, then maybe we should drop the tuple call and I just share my screen with Zoom, because it's really much more fun if I actually see you talking the whole time.
Right. So, but
Or
it's actually, yeah, so the way to actually do this best, is there any chance you have a phone or tablet with Zoom on it?
I have a phone and I have a tablet. I don't have Zoom on them yet, but maybe next time.
So yeah, like the way that I do it a lot is I have two monitors, which is what I'm just using right now.
Mm-hmm.
And to capture it for Twitch, I actually need the two monitors. But normally I use like just a little phone holder, and I put my Zoom call or however I'm doing audio and video here, and then I do screen sharing separately on the computer, which has a lot of neat advantages. One is like, if your computer dies, we're still talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if your phone dies, I can still see what you're doing. And if your
Mm-hmm.
internet dies,
Okay.
both of them kill at once, which is really useful because like knowing what just happened is helpful when in a disconnect. It also allows me to do things like sometimes my internet is really like stressed, especially now like with everyone staying at home and doing telecom. So I can switch like my Zoom and audio to my cell phone and run it separately, and that like can be super helpful in times as well. Or I'm working like with a company that's VPN'd, and their VPN is really slow, so we can do Zoom for video and then do the screen sharing through the VPN, which is required, right? But the voice and audio is not. So anyhow, there's lots of little advantages of that. I agree. Being able to see the face is helpful. I'm able to see your face, so like I'm partial right now. All right. Did I? No, I didn't hit confirm merge. It should be done.
It's
All right.
merged, yeah.
So pull parent and pull upstream. I need to switch all my names. That'll be interesting to see how that ripples.
And my master is here, now I have to push with origin masters, whatever. Okay. Very good.
All right. What do you want next?
Let's have a look. I wrote up a couple of things, so actually this can go away. But under Windows. Should we update the README because this is not true if we're using Java 7 API?
So we set up CI yesterday or last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go check and see. Can we run it with Java 6?
We'd have to look that up.
Well, let's see what we're currently doing. I think we're running it with 8.
8, 11, and 14, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's coming from Azure, I think. They offer Java 6,
Azure.
but they do.
Yeah. So
no, Azure. It's Azure Systems. JDK. So yes, actually we can try.
Alright, let's find out.
Do you do that?
There's no way it's going to compile though.
Yeah, exactly.
The real question isn't can you compile it under Java 6 because you can't. The question is can you run it under Java 6.
If our find saving is using Java and Neo, it will throw a file at class and file exception.
Yeah. And we're now doing that for all of our saving.
Yes.
So yeah, let's just change it in the docs.
Mm-hmm. So that was in a README source.
Not sure how I feel about that, but it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Well, so one of the places Ap.provalTests really shines is legacy code.
Yeah, exactly. We talked the first time about it. I was asking you, like, it's really good because, again, if it's working for you already, you can always fall back to version 5.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
4.
And how you run your code and how you run your tests are two different things anyways. So you can run your tests in Java 8 or Java 11 or Java 14 and have your code still run in Java 6.
Mm-hmm. Why do this change, or do you quickly commit it?
No, go do it. Make the change.
Okay. That is a more T, I guess. No.
Is Java I/O in 7 or is it 8?
7.
In I/O. Okay.
I think I set mine up here to be.
It would just be a small D. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Documentation.
So that is a cool one because if I now push this one, there will be. I think the GitHub action will create another commit after mine, and then I can push 2 if we wait a minute or so.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. So this will basically no need. Yes, I think I found a few more places with closing resources, which is also Java 7, by the way. Also,
yep. Try with resources. I really enjoyed try with resources. That's a nice addition.
Uninspection, auto closable use without try with resources.
Whoa. Slow down. Go back. So what? Show me so analyze, run inspection by name. Okay, cool. Yep. I just want to see how you did it.
I just wonder again, is this very important when we run tests? I mean, the moment the test's finished, the VM is done and...
Go back. Unique for OS. This actually is sort of wrong now. This is not being called by anyone?
At least not by a test yet.
Yeah, because this really should be under name or factory. Not under approval.
Here's name or factory.
Yeah. Approval results. Probably this should. Let's just remove. This is not being called anywhere.
Not from tests.
At the very least, let's put a deprecated on it. Well, hold on. What's the multiple file labeler? This, on the other hand, probably does need to stay. So keep this one, deprecate the other one.
This method, yeah.
Just that method, yeah.
And is there anything we can...
Use namer factory.
And is there a method on it?
Yeah, it's as OS specific test. Which is what that should be calling anyways. And then here, let's refactor this to actually use that method directly.
1 second. It's one too many. This looks now very neat.
So instead of doing that, just say as OS specific test. And then this should return something, so return it.
It's void.
Yeah, but change that, so it's no longer void.
But then I make a new method which is not deprecated.
Can't be a new method because we're only changing the return type.
I have a neighbor cache. There it is.
Yeah.
Which is a variable.
You can just say return.
Here IntelliJ is like silly, but
Yeah.
may need to return the first one.
Yeah. And inline that. You no longer need this two things.
Yes. Oh.
There you go. Alright. That's good. Let's go find the next one. Commit.
Alright.
So, this is not the thing to do for today, but soon I wanna bring options over to the Java version.
I saw what you did with in C++ with McRae. What was her first name?
Claire.
And Claire. And the world is so small. I was last week in a 1-hour talk by J.B. Rainsberger, and Claire was also there. I was like, oh, the world is so small. I just saw she also was committing to approval test, and I'm also here.
That's awesome. Claire is fantastic.
I've seen the video with either you or Emily shared once where she talks about approval tests, and also really good talk. But it was one of the talks I used also as preparation when I talk about approval tests here in Hanadu.
Nice.
Okay, use driver resources, commit. Let's not that, we'll put also run tests, and in the meantime continue. Here we have a writer used without them, but we're returning this. And we're returning now to close it, but I'm not sure how we would do that.
No, we're returning the string.
Oh, okay, indeed. This one?
Yeah.
No. No problem. No.
Just again.
Again, what?
That's interesting. Okay, no, I'm good with that.
What's with the imports?
Oh,
We don't bother, right? Or should we?
Yeah, that's fine.
I wonder if this change, like that we use Java XML, is something which was removed from Java 9 onwards. Okay. Not our concern today here.
Not today, but it'll show up. It must not be because we're using it, and don't we? Our CI runs in 12, right?
True. Yeah. So it probably declares a dependency somewhere.
Yeah.
Only 11 and so commit. Ah, shit. I forgot to pull this one.
All right, let's pull it. Try to pull the thing. If not, we can just redo what we did. It's not like we did a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So advantages of small commits again.
Yep, looks good, I guess. Yeah. Next one, basic servlet.
Yep.
Just, but should be great as long as we follow IntelliJ out formatting refactorings here.
Yep.
What's up with you?
No longer. Oh, this should rethrow it. Throw it there. It should not swallow it.
Again with the
Yeah, object details.
details, rows, error,
Okay, because we're doing this, just rename that to E. What's all those letters? Makes it sound like we care about this exception, and we don't. So, yeah. You can get rid of. This class isn't needed for mail. Yeah.
And we'll remove this, I guess so.
Yeah. I think we're alright with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
We save that.
This one I want to save as a separate one because we changed the behavior. So yeah, commit that one as that can be a lowercase r because we use IntelliJ to do it. This one is going to actually be an F or B or
Okay.
B because we're cleaned up and throw exception, which we were not doing before.
Is that not an English word?
No, that's fine. Rethrow.
Great.
I feel like it's a programmer word more than an English word, which is probably why it's not. Yeah.
This changes the was fine. Do I commit after each file or?
Yep.
Okay.
That was some ugly code. What's going on there?
Oh yeah, good one.
Can we, yeah, let's fix that.
Not that easy.
Alright, so if the wrapper equals null. Wait, sorry, let's go see the thing. No, go back to where it's getting called with the wrapper. Database configuration wrapper. Here we get the wrappers and then we make the connection. Either way, these connections are closable.
Yes.
So
I
that
think it just doesn't propose it because we use it and only down here, so we would make it try to source up here.
It's no problem. Grab from 90 to 100 and extract it as a variable or a method. Make connection from wrapper or make connection. Yeah, fair enough.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, and then if we go to where we're calling that from, that is the thing that should be auto-closable. So combine those two things. And now let's go back and find out why this is not auto-closable. Yeah. So no, that try is exactly right. Curly. Yep. And go back. On 101 we need a Yep.
Mhm.
Whoa. No. Undo. Undo again. So let's go to, so that should be there. Let's go to make connection from wrapper.
Wait, wait, wait. Here. Mhm.
So what's going on in 109? So is connection auto-closable?
Yeah.
So we're returning an auto-closable.
Mhm.
Which is appropriate. Can you go to make connection on line 109? You're sort of complaining about the same thing, which is still okay. Totally okay returning those. Alright, go back. Yep. So yeah, this should, whatever that ignore thing was, is fine. This is not the. This is doing this appropriately. So if we go back to the place that calls make connection, this should not be in a try because we do not close this.
Mhm. Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. And we return it.
If then whoever, and again whoever calls this should basically
Yep.
take care of that.
Should take care of that.
And we actually do it here. It's really,
And it's still
It's
getting
really
wrapped
innovative.
into a new SSH connection. So still not the right thing to do. All right, just keep it. Those all stay. Those should not get closed. Those should do as
the arrow string, and then
Yep.
okay.
And we scroll down. No. When you do that, a lot of times there's a close that needs. No. Okay.
Not this time now. Here we already need one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Stage. Here we can do it. Do we want to keep the extracted method
Yeah.
or?
Easier to read.
Okay. Yeah, statements are also out.
Yep.
They are close either.
But here, execute query returns an auto closable. Wait, what?
We don't even care about the result set.
Because this is a delete. Yeah, we don't care about it. So you put the auto closable in. Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
The result set will get closed. But I don't know, it just feels like that's a lot extra.
Yeah. Here as well. We don't even have a variable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here again, we return the connection that we looked already at.
Yeah. Not worth leaving.
This looks interesting.
Alright, so what is it saying?
Same, the file will walk and returns a stream. Like this. Do we need those?
No, keep those. So what those are doing is just to handle the formatting. So my formatter will put those on the same line.
Okay.
And the comments are saying, screw you, formatter. Like, these need to be on separate lines.
Okay. Yeah. Of course. How everybody sorts these or
Yeah.
format them on at the line. We've got it. This we can't really change.
But I'm not even sure how you do that change. This is that's easy, but the other ones can't do anything with that. Huh. Keep those.
Oh, you mean keep those two, but I can remove this.
Oh, that you can do.
Your sound, now you're a bit too far away from the microphone, I think.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So this is like what I needed to mock this. The server responses. Probably you can delete those, but again, like telemetry would be really nice right now. Because I have no idea if anybody uses it. Like these are. It's back when I was writing a lot of Java. And maintaining like my own projects, not open source projects, but like production projects. There's a lot of utilities that I would write, and those all moved into here. I guess facilitators probably still using those. All right, anyhow.
But they are not in test folders, so they're not part of the artifacts.
There are things to make things testable. That's an interesting point. Are these being used? Are they being used by other tests? No, they are.
This definitely first, yeah.
Yeah, it is. All right. Cool.
Oh, this. Soon we're again in the name effectively, okay?
Yeah.
But I think earlier you said it doesn't make sense to use here, or does it? Or
well, so okay, so to the next, it doesn't make sense here, but go into this. This should return it. Go back. So just do a return and then quick fix that.
And environment or out of load? Okay, the environment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good enough.
How do we commit that with what letter?
That's a refactoring as well.
Sorry?
That's a refactoring, a capital R. But we should probably run our whole test suite. I haven't done that in a while. So just for a time check, I got about 15 minutes before I'm going to have to run. Is there something that you really want to get done before we meet again?
That was coding.
Okay.
I told my colleague, like, don't worry, next Monday I'll meet again. We will tackle that.
Okay. So then, I'll set a timer. In 10, we need to do a release. So then you have it. So timer set. Okay. Keep going.
Commit and here. What did we change?
This is a R bang bang, yeah. Bubble up the named environment.
here. Okay, inspection results. We're almost there. It's here as well. And one more time. What else is red? That is fine. This I missed. Okay.
Yeah, I really dislike this. Let's fix that.
Fix what?
I mean, we're doing this in multiple places where, well, we're creating that, and it looks now like this try is related. Oh no, that try is related. No, that's good. Yep, no, do that. Although those two pieces of code are almost exactly the same.
Yeah, maybe. If this would be in a variable called SQL, it would be exactly the same.
Yep, and scroll down a little bit more.
Now over here was funny looking because you have generate keys.
Get generate case, so that's different. But yeah.
But here as well, I think. I don't know if this is different. There's set key.
No,
But yeah, those two are
the same.
exactly the same.
I mean, the easy way to do this is select the top one, the whole method, and then copy it, and then select the next one, and right-click, compare with. No. Compare with clipboard. Down about 3, 4, 5. Move your mouse down. There you go. All right, so that goes the same, other than the sequel. So yeah, let's extract. There's one more that we thought was the same too, right? So scroll up.
The very first one might be. Now here's get int. The others were plus it's set the key. Here we.
I think it's the same.
No, it's the same.
So select it and just do the compare. Like, there's no reason for you to do this as a human.
I mean, quickly expect it like this, and now. Let's really know about this one.
Yeah, this is super helpful. All right, so there we got the same thing happening like 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Those are different.
This one is different. This one is different.
That one is.
No.
Well, it's
Yeah,
different in
right.
that it's not using SQL. It's using a get generated keys. So anyhow, for the other 4, let's extract that with query, or no, it's going to be set p key. And then that's good enough. Yeah, that's fine.
Keep original or the right one? Let's try.
Let's try it.
Yes, replace.
Yeah, good enough. And then inline. Actually, yeah, inline the SQL. That's good. Yeah. All right, good enough. We did that with tools, so capital R or lowercase r. Yeah, extract method. Yeah. Nope, that should definitely be moved to a try with resources.
But can't right now.
So
there's too much nesting going on.
Yeah. So the reason the nesting is coming. So okay, so delete line 23. Oh, undo for a second.
Each time we catch, we want to it says that
We're using that out. So no, this is actually okay. So delete line 23. On line 32, scroll up. Just make sure. Yeah, on line 32, use the try with resources there. Yep.
then we
And then move those two catches into that try with resources. And then that's so weird. Yeah. Well, that
Why don't we have now we don't have the out here.
Can you not use the out in a try with resources in the catch?
Apparently not.
Undo.
Further. I think we might not be able to change this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how it works. Period, though. So, if get output stream is where out gets initialized.
Can we move this up here and grab it?
No, you
Okay.
can't get the output stream until. How did this ever work? Scroll up. So here you get the output stream. We set the context. If it's an expired session, we set the HTML. If we scroll down, where does expired session get thrown from? I guess is my question. Yeah, delete that.
Nothing complains about it.
Is expired session a runtime error? Check it. Yeah, it is. Go back. But who is throwing it? Try servlet.doStage on 229 on line 29. Yeah, it's probably happening from there. Go back. It really feels like. But oh no, still. Oh man, kind of want to delete this one. You know what? Delete this one. Do stage servlet. Find out who calls do stage servlet. My hunch is stage servlet utilities we're going to delete.
Yep, we are here.
Is anyone calling stage servlet utilities?
JavaScript loader.
Implements a stage servlet. Alright, we're not going to delete it. We're going to leave it for now. That's our timer anyways.
No.
Let's do our commit and let me push.
No, I will not do things on rush now. But let's also
commit
quickly do this one stage, and this is D for implementation.
Yeah.
Push. I have to look at mine, right?
Yep.
Okay. And basically I can stop share. I will stop my tuple call. You can try this another time again. Now we're on Zoom. Now I will look at doing some work.
So yeah, I'm not going to put this one on Twitch again because it involves keys. But this is now merged. I can do the part that doesn't involve keys, I guess. On here, .java, full origin. Open Visual Studio Code. Maybe. There we go. Alright. Publish. Publish new one. This is exactly what I want. Let me see if I can get this onto the other. So when I resize my screen so that it works on Twitch, there's this issue of like how my two monitors line up. It's somewhere in the middle, and I have to like find the secret part where I can pass a window between the two. Alright, so GitHub, repo, open terminal. So next is going to be before you publish. Oh, we ran that. So we know that works. So 5.01 is our current version.
Is it? Isn't it 5.0? 4.1 then with
5.0 last time.
5.0, but today we also had a breaking. We started throwing an exception.
So what we're going to do right now, breaks. Breaks or fix? Is this a patch request? If you were using Windows before,
so for Windows, it's patching something that worked. I mean, it's not a new feature.
All right.
But
so
we throw an exception somewhere which we didn't before, so it's actually breaking.
So 6.
Yeah.
So 6.0.0.
In byte array data source. Yeah. I guess that's really interesting trouble if you maintain a library with lots of public classes people might use. You really have to.
I mean, this is where I really, really like telemetry. Like, I'd really like to know what things are being used, what things aren't, what can I kill. It just, it hits such a weird bind right now with people to put telemetry in an API. It just makes people feel very uncomfortable. That as an API developer, it would be so valuable to be able to do that. Alright, so that's there. Next, let me publish it. And that is going to want my password. Let's go down here. There we go. And that is going to come over here. Okay, there we go. And we're looking for Maven. Copy that. And come here. And paste that. Alright. So another thing I'd really love to do at some point is improve this deploy script. So I'm not doing things by hand that a computer could do.
I think you could even have GitHub actions for that.
So,
No?
I mean, maybe. I haven't written a custom GitHub action.
You don't need to. They're predefined. I think they publish theirs.
Yeah,
You just have to put your secret somewhere in GitHub.
So, for example, the next thing I'm going to have to do is update the sample code in another project. Those things, my Python scripts can do for me really easily, but a little bit harder to do. Or I can even do them in Java since we're in the Java world. But
yeah, true. Okay. Around that, I also had an idea.
Oh, what do you got?
No, I saw that once you have a new release, you have some auto updates, update documentation, and so on. And right now, the README only talks about how to use the dependency in Maven. You could also add a line how to use it in Gradle.
Oh, that would be nice. I'd really like that. I'd also really like we have a starter project. I'd like it have a starter project make Gradle as well.
Do you want that as a separate project or a project with Gradle file and form file?
I'd like a separate project. Yeah, so if you're
Okay,
like, hey, I want to just pop up a Gradle project, boom, 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 we're there. Thanks. What I can do to help you out on that is create the project.
Exactly, create the project and I can make a pull request. That's I also have thoughts if we could move the whole project to Gradle, but that seems like a really big task and not really priority, so I was like, no, let's do cool stuff first.
That is a really big task.
Yeah.
I like getting it to Maven was a really big.
Actually, if you have a Maven project and you run the Gradle email command, it transfers some of the things for you, but I still think there's a lot of manual work afterwards involved to really double check. So I was like, this would be cool, but no need right now. I have more interesting things to do with you. It's really fun.
Alright, so I'm making a new project now, and repository name is going to be that dot Gradle lowercase Gradle.
Okay, yeah.
And go. Initialize with README. Add a get ignore for Java. And add a Apache 2 license, I guess. Although, really, this is just a do whatever the hell you want with it license. Alright, so at least the Gradle starter project is up. We're still running through and publishing the Maven. While that happens, can I open up? No. But I can here just do
I don't see the repository yet. Not sure. It's under approvals, yeah?
Yep. Ap.provalTests.java. If you do a search for that, or you might need to refresh that page.
There's Java Coins and Java Starter Project, which is the main one. There are 4 different repositories under approvals.
Yeah. Welcome to pairing in multiple languages. So we are on 6. And done. Starter project. So that means go to Yeah, this kind of stuff would be really good to not have to do. Take it like that. Take it like this. In the palm, approval test 6. And the colons, which we haven't done yet, update to the next version, and well, alright, so it is still uploading there. Version 6.0.0. Starter project is ahead of itself, but that's okay. This is going to be version 6.0.0. And done. Uploading artifacts. Waiting for operation to complete.
I also noticed like the dependencies of this project. There are like many updates which we could do. Could that be all in one pull request? How careful would you be there? Are there certain rules if one of your dependencies goes from 2.7 to 3.0? How this would affect our version?
So
test,
when you say dependencies for approval tests,
yes,
are there a lot of dependencies for approval tests?
well, there's JSON, there's comments HTTP.
Oh, those dependencies.
Yeah. Java mail.
Yeah, that's a good point. We should maybe look at even. Boy, I use the very basic stuff in there. Is kind of the plus side, but I think the way that it's set, it doesn't actually pull any of that stuff. So approval test is sort of, we require you to bring your own dependencies.
I think that the only one we needed once was Java's mail for some reason, but
Yeah.
true, they are all provided or optional, yeah.
Yeah. Even the mail, like I should refactor that part out so that you don't need to if you don't use it.
With JSON, for example, we use 2.7, but there's 2.8.6.
Yeah. Which, like, they could upload it and it wouldn't bother us. Because it's just looking for the namespace. Updating that doesn't necessarily affect anybody, which means that we can do it really easily.
Yeah.
Right?
That's one of the things. I'm sure the people at Gradle know they got that right. You can declare your dependencies as implementation details, then libraries that consume you, they don't see them during compile time, only for runtime, something like this. Not sure how that works with Maven, but I was just wondering that the dependencies haven't been updated for a long time. That's something.
I mean, it's not a problem to do. It's also not like a huge benefit to do. But it's probably a good idea to do, just because if something does go wrong in the future, it'd be good to know about it. Like, again, I'm really not expecting a backwards compatibility issue to pop in through one of those things, especially from what I'm using. But you know, just because I'm not expecting it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
All right. That is published and pushed. All right. This has been good. I will see you next time.